Hi, I'm Mirla Collins, Farm Manager on Newford Suckler Demonstration Farm in Athenry. Today we're going to give you a brief update on the performance of our suckler calves at grass and also outline how we're meeting the requirements of the BEEP-S scheme.
At the moment there are 96 suckler calves on the farm and they are on average 5 months of age. The first calf was born a couple of weeks ahead of time on the 16th of January and the last calf was born on the 19th of April. Almost 90% of the calves were born in 6 weeks from the 1st of February to mid-March. The majority of cows and calves were turned out to grass on the 20th of March. Turnout was later than planned, but once the main bunch of cows and calves went to grass, they remained it out. We experienced good weather and above average temperatures throughout April and May, which boosted grass growth on the farm. Newford took advantage of this and achieved a high level of grass utilisation, which had a positive impact on the herd's performance. The cows and calves were weighed on the 1st of July as part of the Beef and Environmental Efficiency Programme BEEP scheme. Weighing is a compulsory measure of the BEEP scheme, but weighing is a routine practice on Newford Farm to monitor animal performance. As part of the scheme, all calves being submitted for weighing must have been born between the 1st of July 2019 and the 30th of June 2020. Therefore, all of the 96 calves here on Newford Farm qualified. The weighing scales we used was registered with ICBF in advance of recording weights and it was calibrated to ensure its accuracy. All the cows and calves were separated at the start of weighing to prevent any injuries going up the cattle chute. Calves were weighed individually and each weight was recorded on the weighing sheet. The same process was carried out for the cows, as both the cow and her calf must be weighed on the same day. Once the weighing was completed, all of the weights were uploaded onto the ICBF website, which qualifies Newford Farm for the first compulsory measure of the BEEP scheme. The average birth weight of the bull calves this year was 38 kilos, and on the 1st of July the bull calves averaged 219 kilos, equating to an average daily gain of 1.43 kilograms per head per day since birth. And the average birth weight of the heifer calves was 36 kilos, and on the 1st of July the average weight of the heifers was 204 kilos. These heifer calves have achieved an average daily gain of 1.32 kilograms per head per day since birth. All of the calves were sired by 5-star terminal bulls. Edendale Ivor was used in the first calvers, and Fiston, Highdeal, Bivouac was used on the rest of the suckler cows. All of these sires play a very important role as the progeny from these bulls will be finished on the farm. To achieve this, we need the cows to perform well at grass, have good growth rate, along with having good shape and conformation. The average weight of the suckler cows was 584 kilos. This ranged from 485 kilos for the first calvers to 637 kilos for the older cows. During weighing, ERA also condition scored the cows, and the average body score for the herd was 2.7. Since weighing, all the bull calves have been castrated by the vet, and all calves have received treatment for worms. At Newford, we selected meal feeding for the calves and fecal egg sampling of the cows as our optional measures on the BEEP scheme. So in roughly 2 weeks' time, Newford Farm will start meal feeding the calves to prepare them for weaning. This is an annual occurrence and will also serve to satisfy one of the optional requirements of the BEEP scheme. Under the meal feeding options, calves must be fed meals for 4 weeks prior to weaning and for 2 weeks after they have been weaned. Like last year, the calves were encouraged to creep graze forward ahead of the cows by simply raising the electric wire in one section with 2 Hurst PVC plastic posts. Creep feeding was offered to the calves in trots, with calves averaging an intake of 1 to 1.5 kilos per day. This process boosts calf performance on the farm by offering the calves the best quality grass and using the cows to clean out paddocks. The calves will receive concentrates from 4 weeks before weaning, and this will continue right up to housing. Under Action 3 of the BEEP scheme, fecal samples must be taken from the cows to check for the presence of liver and ruminant fluke. Newford will sample 20 cows. One sample pool will be made up of 10 cows consisting of the first and second calvers, and the second pool of 10 cows will be made up of the older cows in the herd. The cows will be housed for 1 to 2 hours on a clean floor so fresh samples can be taken. These samples will be sent immediately to the Department of Agriculture approved lab for testing. ERA will carry out these sampling in October, as this action must be completed before the 1st of November. For further information, follow us on www.newfordsucklerbeef.ie.